Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. During my walk this morning, I noticed that the corn plants are ready to reproduce. At the top of the corn plants are structures known as tassels. They are the male reproductive organs. When they mature, they shed pollens into the wind and drift downward to the female reproductive organs known as silks, tiny strands sent out by each individual egg inside a structure eventually to become the cup. The pollen travel along the silk to reach the egg and form the kernels. Very interesting. In this video, I'm going to describe a method how to clean your wok as you cook, a method that I call it spot cleaning. When you use a wok with a natural surface, such as a stainless steel wok as shown here, as well as a carbon steel like cast iron or cast iron wok, no matter how well you season the wok, there are times that food is going to stick and burn to the bottom of the wok. When you use this method, no matter what you cook, you can clean your wok as easily as shown here, just with a wok brush. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate this technique using my Cuisinart 14-inch stainless steel wok as an example, but it could be applied to any other wok with a natural surface. Over the years, I have developed a method to season my wok each time before I cook. I call this method spot seasoning, and you can take a look at this video for more details of how it works. The method is very simple. Basically, you heat up the wok until the oil starts to gently smoke. You then turn down the heat, and then you let the oil to smoke for about 15 seconds very gently, and this is a time when the wok surface is being seasoned to create a non-stick cook surface. In this case, I can cook under many different conditions without having the food stick and burn to the surface of the wok as shown in this video clips. Under this condition, cleaning the wok is a breeze. I take it to the sink and I use my Primera wok brush. And in about 30 seconds, I have the wok pretty much cleaned. Occasionally, there will be a light stain remain on the surface of the wok, and in this case, I will switch to a Scotch-Brite scrub sponge. This stain could be easily removed with the scrub sponge. This method allows me to keep my stainless steel wok spotless and clean, which I really like. This scenario works most of the time, depending on what I am cooking. In this case, the spot seasoning works very well. However, the spot seasoning is a dynamic process. There are always times that some food ingredients will stick. In this case, neither the egg nor the chicken I am stir-frying sticks to the bottom of the wok. At times, even the wok is well seasoned, some food ingredients will still stick and burn to the bottom surface of the wok. The reason is that when you season the wok, you create an oil barrier on the surface of the wok. However, cooking in the wok is a dynamic process. Depending what you cook, this oil barrier could be removed. And also, the type of food that you cook can lead to the food to stick to the surface and burned. This could make cleaning the wok afterward both laborious as well as challenging. There's a well-known method that will allow you to remove this burn material from the surface of the wok. You first heat up the wok and then you add a small amount of liquid to the wok. This method is known as deglazing. When you combine this method together with the wok spatula, you can easily remove all the caramelized as well as burnt material that has stuck to the bottom of the wok. This method is frequently used to return flavor back to the dish. And many people actually use this approach to make wonderful gravies. My spot cleaning method is a modification of this technique. Here is a dish that I cooked, and I have added seasoning to the dish. This seasoning mixture contains minced onion flakes, as well as some other seasoning agents that contain sugar. At this point, the wok possibly has lost much of its seasoning. and consequently this seasoning agent starts to stick and burn to the surface of the wok. I use a squeeze bottle to add water directly to the area where the food ingredients has been stuck. And then I use my wok spatula to scrape them off. In this case, because I'm only adding a very small amount of water, and the water starts to evaporate almost immediately after they hit the surface of the wok. Using the wok spatula as a scraper, as you can tell, the burnt material are easily removed. And by also adding a very small amount of water, you really do not dilute the flavor of the dish. Of course, another advantage of this method is just like in the case of deglazing, you're able to return the flavor back to the dish. Because many of the caramelized bits of material on the surface of the wok actually contain great flavor. In this example, the material that burned to the surface of the wok might seem to be a small amount. If they're allowed to accumulate, it will make cleaning the wok much more difficult later on. You notice that I actually purposely to look for different part of the wok that have this burnt material. And then I squirt a small amount of water over them, and then I use my wok spatula to detach them. This method works extremely well because by the time when you are done with cooking and you take the wok to the sink, whatever the debris that might still have left on the surface of the wok could be very easily removed with the wok brush. In this case, you can clean the wok in literally less than 30 seconds, which might take you much longer time to clean it if you do not take this step of spot cleaning as you cook. Most of the time, you will still find some staining left on the surface of the wok. In this case, I switch to my Scotch-Brite scrub sponge. Again, in less than 30 seconds, I'm able to return the wok back to the spotless and clean state. Before I developed this method, my wok always have stain on it. And now with this method, my wok will never look like this, and the food also tastes better. My fast cooking system has 4 components, that is flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. Able to use and clean your wok efficiently is important in stir frying. Using this method, I'm able to have my wok clean and spotless each time before I use it. I post a video each day to make home cooking practical as an everyday routine. This will allow you to cook your food from scratch, not only for health, but also cook the food that you love. Keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.